Center for Engineering Research is one of the centers belong to research institutes. Mainly the objective of the center is related to material and energy. We have 5 groups under the center, and these groups, group for energy, group for civil engineering and building materials. Third group is material characterization. The 4th group, metrology and standard, and the 5th group, multi-phase and corrosion. The center offered many types of studies and consulting services to major companies, Aramco, Sabic, Saudi Electricity Company, and others.
Building Materials Research Group. The group conducts basic and applied research in the field of building materials. It focuses on developing and evaluating new building materials, studying the durability of concrete, use of industrial waste in concrete, failure analysis, thermal and mechanical testing of the physical and chemical properties for construction materials, and also conducting erosion research for building materials. The group has many research facilities, laboratories, and field monitoring stations, in addition to utilizing university-relevant facilities. Some of these facilities are physical and chemical properties of concrete measurement, non-destructive testing of concrete structures, electrical resistivity measurements, porous solution extract device, differential thermal analysis, spectrophotometry, specialized software. Electrical Energy Research Group. The group is active conducting electrical power systems and high voltage research studies, and has completed many research projects in the area of generation, transmission network planning, system reliability, high voltage insulators, and others. Some of these projects are feasibility study for interconnection of GCC electrical power systems, impact of environmental pollution on the performance of electrical insulators of polymer and porcelain materials in the kingdom, studies about Saudi Electricity Company's electrical power systems performances, development of electricity generation and transmission plan, feasibility study to establish the GCC Electrical Equipment Testing Laboratory, improving the load curve in Saudi Arabia by building a pumped storage power plant, renewable energy studies for power production and connection to the grid. The group has many specialized facilities and laboratories, including high voltage laboratory for polluted insulator testing, which is equipped with 250 kilovolts AC source, AC, DC, and impulse voltage sources of different voltage ratings. Specialized software laboratory including Strategist, PSCAD, EDSA, PSSE, and etc. Engineering Analysis Research Group. This group provides research and advisory services for a diverse and multidisciplinary field of engineering construction. In wind engineering, the group has completed a large number of studies and projects, including protection of seawater intake at Karaya Power Plant against jellyfish attack, feasibility study about development of new cement products, failure analysis for high-temperature pipe, energy conservation study for buildings, wind energy for remote villages. The group has research laboratories, specialized software, and field monitoring stations to support its research capabilities. Some of these facilities available to the group are state-of-the-art sensors for load, displacement, and strain measurements, sensors and data loggers for monitoring temperature, wall conductivity, humidity, and energy consumption in buildings, fully equipped meteorological station at KFUPM, Corrosion and Multi-Phase Research Group. This group provides basic and applied research in multi-phase corrosion and erosion problems encountered in the oil and gas industry. The group conducts research on materials, coatings, inhibitors, and cathodic protection. The group has completed a number of studies and projects, including long-term study of corrosive materials, designing and creating a system for annular flow of fluid emulsion, generation system of throat diameter equal to 4 inches to study multiple aspects of the fluid flow, study of the phenomenon of corrosion in wastewater treatment plants. The group has capabilities in research laboratories, including annular software to separate the flow of multi-phase liquid, salt spray and humidity chamber, controlled hydrodynamic loop, high temperature heat treatment furnaces, high pressure press for consolidation of powders. Material Characterization Laboratory. MCL undertakes research projects and provides consulting services to industries in order to solve material-related problems. Existing facilities are capable of conducting high-resolution imaging, microchemical analysis, phase determination, nano-hardness measurement, and scratch-to-wear testing of materials. MCL has contributed a series of studies and projects including advanced thermal barrier coating system, development of efficient solar cells using a germanium and silicon-germanium on silicon with nanostructures, performance evaluation of turbine blades, failure analysis investigations. MCL has many specialized laboratories including field emission transmission electron microscope, field emission scanning electron microscope, field emission scanning electron microscope, scanning electron microscope, electron probe microanalyzer, X-ray diffractometer, X-ray fluorescence analyzer, optical microscope image analysis, sample preparation laboratory. Measurement Standards Laboratory. MSL is a primary level calibration facility. It operates under the Total Quality Management Scheme and in conformity with ISO IEC-17025 guidelines. MSL has national and international recognition, and its measurements are traceable to national and international calibration laboratories. MSL offers calibration services at the laboratory and the RI, as well outside at factories and companies. In addition to providing training services, the list of laboratories include Ionizing Radiation Laboratory, Thermoluminescent Dosimetry Laboratory, Photometry Radiometry Laboratory, Mass Calibration Laboratory, Dimensional Calibration Laboratory, Pressure, Force, and Flow Laboratory, Temperature, Humidity, and Viscosity Laboratory, AC/DC Laboratory, Time and Frequency Laboratory.
The center since establishment up to date served the industry and served the economy of the kingdom by conducting major studies. An example for these studies, interconnections between the Gulf countries. Another study was conducted also for Royal Commission about the infrastructure. A third example, many studies conducted for Ministry of Water and Electricity related to energy saving and energy efficiency. And the last we can mention here as one of the major projects for this center is to establish a laboratory for high voltage, high power, which is a spin-off company of this center, and the stockholders for this company will be KFUPM, Aramco, Saudi Gas Company, and Ministry of Finance. Finally, the center will gonna continue achieving the objectives and deliver the high quality research which will gonna impact the economy of the kingdom and enhance the knowledge transfer among the young generation. Thank you.